I'm here with Georgia Fullerton from the Pickering Museum Village. That's where we are today with the exhibit From Roots to Rebellion. And Miss Fullerton is the artist behind the beautiful wagon that I'll show you in a moment. Can you just tell me a bit about that expression? Like, what does that mean to you? What does that represent? I know it's a lot, but yes.
Yeah, great question, the representation. Well, it really represents how we can move through change in a metaphoric sort of a way. The title of the wagon is called The Way Gone Made Clear. So kind of leaning towards history and looking at ways that we can unearth things that have been hidden in the history of Canada during this time of the 1837 rebellion.
Yes.
And that's really what it was all about. I chose to use symbols, some made up based on quilt codes, some that I brought in myself, but it's really a message around being a vehicle of change. That's the best way I could describe it. Outside of that, it's like an experience, right?
Yes.
Thinking about where we've come from, what we've planted in this land as Black people, and the focus is Durham region and how Black settlers from the States came and what was the conflict at the time? Were they fighting for loyalists? Were they fighting for patriots? But it's a whole lot to the story, and so I tried to contain it and sort of frame it all in this really exciting public art piece.
Yes,
yeah.
It is brilliant. And just one last question: how did you come to be chosen for this, and it chosen for you? How did that happen?
If I could describe that in one word, I would say relationship. Because if you don't build relationships, there's no opportunities for people to say, oh, I think Georgia would be suited for this.
Yes.
Or whatever the case may be.
That's true.
Over 30 years as a visual artist and other parts of the arts have brought me to a level of professionalism where people start to know my name, perhaps. They start to have a relationship with who I am and what I do, and I get called on.
Yes.
And so that's how it came about. I live in Durham region also, so that's a big part.
Thank you, Ms. Fullerton. You described it well. It is relationship, and I would say yes, you were chosen for it and it was chosen for you. Thank you for sharing this with Durham.
Fantastic.
God bless.